Really cool news. I got accepted into the competition of the People's Artists, and which Johnny Depp advertised for, and it's really cool. It's this big, huge, nationwide competition, art competition, um, where people vote for certain artists that they like, and you post your artwork on their on the little website there that they have. And so I've been working on that. I posted a lot of my older stuff, a lot of some of my best work, but they are, like I said, a little older. So I was like, man, I really have to do a new painting. And the competition starts tomorrow. It's currently Sunday. It starts on Monday, and I did some of the painting yesterday for the new painting that I want to submit before the competition starts, because I'm not entirely sure if you could upload a new painting while the competition is running. So I have 24 hours, or actually less than that, to do a whole painting. I did quite a few paintings for it, but I just didn't think it was good enough to enter it in. I just wasn't satisfied with it. So I started doing one last night, and the one that I'm going to be showing you, and liking how it's turned out so far. So hopefully it turns out well, and I could get it done before the end of the day and have it posted, and there not being any issues with it uploading, because I was having issues. I tried to upload a painting a few days ago, and it was having like issues uploading. So I'm hoping that it uploads just fine. I think it's a really cool opportunity for me to grow as an artist and get my work out there. And hypothetically, if I was to win, which, I mean, low chances, but I feel like it's something that I at least have a shot at, and so I at least want to give it a go. And the winner gets $25,000, so it will definitely help me get back on my feet and stuff, financially and stuff. And it also, my artwork will be in a magazine, Art Forum, and so it's really cool, and I'll get a lot of exposure if I was to win. So wish me luck. I'm pretty excited about it, and even if I don't win, it's still something that helps me grow as an artist and kind of get an idea of what the art world is like, because pretty much my whole life I've been just doing paintings for myself, and just kind of as a hobby, and I definitely want to explore different avenues and get my artwork out there and do it professionally. That's where I feel like just kind of this whole situation that I've been in with financially and not being able to work and stuff, it kind of helped me. It's sort of a chance to pursue what I want to do in life, but it's going to be a tough road, because it's a lot, like I said, with art, there's a lot of competition, and a lot of things I have to learn, because I'm an artist, but I'm not much of a business person, so got a lot to learn in that aspect. But yeah, I'll show you the paintings and the progress that I've made so far. I sped up the video just for time's sake. Not really a tutorial video, but I got the sky laid down and doing the background mountains. I always start with the background and work my way to the foreground, using a lot of the sky color in the background. And it gets darker and more of the foreground color as you get closer to the foreground, more of the natural colors like the greens and the earth tones and stuff like that. And as I get further into the background, or foreground, it just gets darker and darker to create that illusion of depth. And there's less and less blue present, because there's less of that atmosphere color. So it kind of builds on that illusion of distance, which is what I've always really loved, and it really makes your landscape seem vast and like there's a lot of scope to it. Here I'm starting to paint in the river just to get kind of an idea. I want there to be some sort of body of water with like some forest trees and stuff in the foreground. So I was just kind of laying that down and getting an idea of kind of where it's going to sit in the painting. It's kind of a aqua bluish gray green, and then I get darker as I get closer to the foreground because it's less reflective. And here I'm just kind of adding some details to the tips of the trees because it's a little closer, so you're going to see a little bit more detail. But I'm also adding little lighter spots where the light's hitting the tops of the trees to add more definition, see more shape in the big news. The competition started today, and I shared it all over Facebook and stuff to my friends, and they shared it around and stuff. And we're basically being separated into groups of 20 people, where people vote on which one they like. Each person gets one vote. And so far, I'm actually in first place in my group, which is huge. And it really means a lot to me because it shows that there's a lot more support than I thought, with friends and family and stuff like that. And so I'm feeling pretty optimistic. Still a long road ahead of me. And even if I don't win, it's still really cool just to see how much support I got. I got first place pretty quickly, which was really surprising. But trying to stay optimistic and keep that positive energy. And it's definitely motivating me too. I'm hoping that I could do the painting, finish up the painting, and still add to the gallery while the competition is going. I'm not sure if you could do that or not, so I just contacted the support team and asked them. And if that's the case, then I'll definitely be adding even more paintings to my gallery. But I hope everything goes well. And I don't know if I'll be able to finish this video before the end of the competition. But if that's the case, I may be able to send a link in my video description. And if you feel like it, you could vote for me. It'd be a huge opportunity for me to just get back, like I said, to get back on my feet and to grow as an artist. It'd be a huge opportunity to be featured in a magazine and get some recognition that I've been waiting for my whole life. So, So I'll continue the rest of the video, some more of the painting. Thought I'd share what happened during the day and kind of give you kind of tell you what's going on with the whole competition and how it's going so far. With me being unemployed, been eating a lot of ramen every day, probably not very healthy. I add hot ghost pepper sauce to it to give it a little flavor and kick. So for the art competition, we're all put into groups of about 80 to 90 people. And after about 6 days, whoever has the most votes wins. Or at least I should say the top 20 people stay in the competition. Then after 6 days, the top 15 stay in the competition. They drop 5 people. I've held first place for the most part the entire time. At one point I dropped to third, then got back up to first. So I redid the river here, made it a little darker on the foreground for the underwater color, as well as added added some warmer tones for the where you start to see the rocks and the water starts to get more shallow. Like I said, it's based on votes, so I shared all over Facebook. I had so many friends of mine and stuff supporting me. It was really encouraging. The fact that I'm in first place for so long has been real eye-opening in terms of a possible art career, something I've always dreamt of. I'm currently in the top 10 now, so there's just 10 people left in about 5 days. Whoever is below fifth place, gets dropped out of the competition. I'm still holding first. started putting in the pine trees in the foreground, and now that I got a lot of the foreground done and these darker tones, it really brings out that atmosphere in the distance there, which I was really aiming for, and I really love it so far. It's been a while since I recorded. Got a lot of hair now. It's been really hot, and unfortunately our AC stopped working. So it runs still, but there's no like coolant in it or whatever. There's no cold air coming out of it. So yeah, it's past 3 days I've just been sweating. I've been taking a lot of cold showers just to kind of cool myself off, but it's been kind of triggering my anxiety as well, which is fun. But it's not too bad, but it's just miserable. So we definitely need to get a new place. We're talking about it, but it's hard to do. Find a place that's affordable. But yeah, I'm currently working on 2 paintings now instead of 1, 2 at the same time for the art competition, and I'm on the last round in my group, and so I just the top 5, just 5 of us left, and the number 1 spot holder at the end of the timer wins the group, and I'm still at first place, so I'm hoping to keep my place and move on to the quarterfinals, where you basically face off against all of the winners of all the other groups. So we'll see how far I get. It's been really encouraging so far, and it's also got me to paint again. What else? I've been going through a lot of anxiety again with health and stuff like that. I have health anxiety and symptoms, things like that. Nothing new, really. I mean, I didn't talk about this for the entire length of the channel, but no afib episodes. Like I said, I have the monitor implanted in my chest, so it'd tell me if I was having an afib episode. So luckily I haven't had any of those as of recent, so that's good. But kind of wishing the weather would cool off just a little bit, but we're in the summer now, so it's probably not going to happen anytime soon. I started working on another painting that I had a good idea in my mind. I thought I'd put it on canvas. I think it's turning out pretty well. I like the clouds kind of billowing over the mountain side like that, and that background mountain's looking nice. I like the way it looks. Kind of captured that atmosphere effect in the distance, which you won't really notice until the painting's finished. It's going to be a nice mountainscape with like maybe a river and trees and rolling hills with mountains and kind of misty clouds along the tops of the mountains. So I got into the semifinals and just was doing pretty good. I was in about third place, and then I dropped to fourth, and back to third, then to fifth. And then after a while, I just started dropping a lot because I kind of figured that's what was going to happen as I got further into the competition, because I'm going to be going up against people who have much bigger following than me. I don't have much of a following at all, outside of like my friends and family on Facebook, things like that. And I figured I'd be going up against like influencers and stuff like that who have thousands of followers, things like that. And so I figured it'd be a matter of time before I get outvoted, just by sheer number of people. I heard there were like people donate. Heard there was like someone who donated $250 and they didn't even move up a rank, you know. So I didn't want to ask people for money and stuff, and something that I knew I probably wouldn't have much of a chance in, just because I'm not very popular. So I ended up placing 11th in the semifinals, which is pretty cool. So I'm pretty happy about that. Then it gave me kind of a little bit of a breather. I don't feel as rushed to finish my paintings that I'm working on. I'm working on 2 of them at the moment, the ones that I already showed you. I just used gesso for the first time, priming my canvas. I'm going to do that about 4 or 5 times and sand it up before painting it. But yeah, a few days ago I also had a really bad panic attack. Well, actually it wasn't too bad because I've taken beta blockers now, so my heart rate wasn't going nuts, but I was having difficulty breathing, chest pain, chest pressure, weird sense of dizziness, lightheadedness, felt like I was going to pass out, and just came on real sudden. So I ended up calling the ambulance just to make sure. I went to the hospital, got checked out, got an x-ray, which was nice. That came out normal. So yeah, just this vicious cycle, and I'm just trying to find inspiration to go out and do things. It's also difficult considering it's hard to sleep because I just wake up in these weird flutters that I have, and so working out's kind of scary to me, even more scary than before, because I'm stimulating it, you know, when I'm just sitting down, and it feels weird. You know, it's hard to want to go out and put stress on your heart, because in the back of your mind, when you have health anxiety, you're afraid you might go into a heart attack or cardiac arrest or something. But yeah, so that's kind of where I've been. It's kind of a bittersweet type of deal. But yeah, that's all I've got for this video, I suppose. So it's just kind of all over the place, just kind of showing you where I've been, what I've been going through. Calling an ambulance right now, having a bad panic attack. I'm just afraid it's a heart problem, so I just figured I hardly film when I'm having panic attacks. Just felt really dizzy and a real bubbly sensation, like my chest is being filled with air. It's hard to take a deep breath. The throat feels like it's closing up. So I went to the hospital. They did some blood work and EKG and things like that, and was waiting for the test results. By then the clonazepam kind of kicked in, so I was kind of out of it. Felt kind of like routine for me at this point. I've been in the hospital so many times, and so I wasn't really that nervous anymore, and actually kind of felt safer there than at home. I just remember thinking I just really want to break out of this cycle, you know. Maybe I'll be able to look back on this day, and maybe if I get better I could look back and see where I once was, I always try to stay optimistic even when it's extremely difficult to do.